Hey VC, Glen Kellaway from the basement. Wednesday afternoon, time for a video. And I've been really inspired lately by Jeff at Calico Silver. Has been doing some great Dylan videos, and he just did one discussing the lyrics to Visions of Johanna, my favorite Bob Dylan song. I've kind of let the cat out of the bag there with that comment. So this kind of is inspired by Jeff. I'm going to reveal my favorite top 20 Bob Dylan songs. I'm not going to rank them. I'm going to tell you that Visions of Johanna is number one, and I've just made up a list of my top 20, and I will just, I wrote them down on the list, that's the way I'm going to discuss them, so no particular order. Love all these songs. Probably could have done a top 100, no problem. Maybe a top 500. You know, I have such a love for Bob Dylan. Little story. So if you watch Jeff's video, you see right over his shoulder there, he proudly displays the Bob Dylan album collection CD box set. It's 47 discs, this set. It spans his whole career from the first album up to, I can't remember where it finished off. I mean, the crooner albums aren't in there, and Rough and Rowdy Ways isn't in there. It's pretty much the whole catalog. I didn't buy that set when it came out. It was, I think, maybe $200 or something like that. I didn't purchase it. It's now at a print, and I want it badly. So I'd say at least 3 or 4 times a week, I do an internet search, see if anybody's selling it at a affordable price, because I'm telling you, if you look on eBay or look on Discogs, it would probably cost me, at the cheapest right now, would be about $350 to $400, maybe $500 by the time it landed at my door in Canada, with the exchange and shipping, and it's just impossible to buy at a decent price. So day before, was it yesterday? I'm Googling again, Bob Dylan's album collection box set, and one of the Google searches comes up. It was a record store I'd never heard of. I never really paid much attention to it. You know, underneath where it gives you the link, you see the first kind of sentence of the web page, and it kind of explains, and it gave me a little hint that they may have the box set. So I click on the thing, and the first thing I see is Bob Dylan's, the box sitting there, right beside it, the price, $100. 100 Australian dollars. The store was in Australia. It said clearance was $200, now $100. I thought, man, they've got this box sitting there, they're clearing it out. This is perfect. I sent an email to the company. This was at like 8 o'clock last night, so 16 hours difference, I think, in Australia. It was during the day the next day. It was like today, Wednesday there. And the guy got back to me right away and said, yeah, we've got it in stock. I'm going, cool. I said, I'm in Canada, you got any problem shipping it? Next email, no problem at all. So I threw it in my cart, $100 and $80 to ship. $180. Canadian and Australian dollars are at par, so $180. That's it. I think I have found the deal of the century. I buy it, I contact the guy, says, I got your order, I'm going to ship it right away, make sure I'll pack it right for you. Like, the guy couldn't have been better to deal with. I was so excited. I wrote Jeff an email telling him that I found the box, and he sent back an email saying, that's great. And I'm sitting there and I go, when something's too good to be true, it probably is. I sent the guy in Australia an email and said, can you confirm that this is an original box set? This isn't like a Chinese knockoff or something. The guy sends me back an email saying it is an unofficial reissue. That's kind of a polite way of saying it's a Chinese knockoff. So he said, "I'm sorry if you were misled. I'd be happy to cancel the order." So I had to cancel the order. So I'm bummed about that because I thought I really, really lucked out, but I didn't. So anyway, on with my rankings, or not rankings, but songs. The first one, here's one thing that's upset me this day. The first song I go to pull the CD that the song's off of, and I can't find it. I'm missing one of my Bob Dylan CDs. Street Legal. First song off of Street Legal is Senor. Senor, Senor, can you tell me where we're headed? Lincoln County Road or Armageddon? I love that song. Supposedly this song was inspired by on a train trip that Bob took from Mexico to San Diego, and there was an old man sitting across from him on the train, like, and the guy was just like really in rough shape. He said it looked like he's like 150 years old and a lot of years lived, and yeah, so Bob kind of inspired him to write this song, Senor. Great song. From, this is going to be fun, just pulling all these back and forth. From Planet Waves, Going, Going, Gone. I love that song. I think it's a song about suicide, but it's just a beautiful song. Bob sings it passionately. Yeah, Greg Allman does a great version of it on the album he made just before he passed away. When he was dying of cancer, Greg put out an album of his kind of favorite cover songs. Beautiful, beautiful record. He does Going, Going, Gone on that, and does a beautiful job, but that's a great song. What's next on my list? One of Us Must Know, Sooner or Later. First of all, you can't help but show this thing, man. This is one of the greatest box sets ever. The original mono recordings. Fantastic. Should be in everyone's collection. One of Us Must Know, Sooner or Later, from my favorite Bob Dylan album, Blonde on Blonde. Great cover. This song is kind of like the recognition of the end of a relationship, you know. So yeah, it's one of the best cuts off Blonde on Blonde. Absolutely love it. The next, where are we going next? Infidels, another one of my favorite Dylan albums. If you're not a big Dylan fan, but you kind of want to have some stuff in your catalog, I highly suggest this one. You know why? Because Sly and Robbie do the all the rhythm, background, and everything, and Mark Knopfler and Mick Taylor are the guitarists on this album. It's a really good album. So, Sweetheart Like You. What's a sweetheart like you doing in a place like a dump like this? I love some of the words in this song. They're just amazing written song. I wrote down the one that I really like the most. It says, they say patriotism is the last refuge to which a scoundrel clings. Steal a little and they throw you in jail. Steal a lot and they make you a king. That's pretty good. Great song, Sweetheart Like You. Next, from another one of my favorite Dylan albums, Desire. Love this album. One More Cup of Coffee. Beautifully sung song with Emmylou Harris doing the background vocals. Scarlett Rivera's violin in this song is fantastic. This was a great song live when I saw the Rolling Thunder tour, so it's always been one of my fave Bob tunes. What's next on the list? When I Paint My Masterpiece. I don't have a record to show for that. I think Bob's version's on one of the Greatest Hits albums, like Greatest Hits Volume 2 or something, but I just love that frickin' song. It's basically about life on the road, and oh, to be back in the land of Coca-Cola. Sailing down something on in a dirty gondola, to be back in the land of Coca-Cola. Great song. The band does an incredible version of that on Cahoots. Okay, next, from Time Out of Mind. Awesome album. This kind of rejuvenated Bob's career. Won Record of the Year. Awesome production from Daniel Lanois, great Canadian. Time Out of Mind, not dark yet. Just kind of about, I think, a man facing his last days. That's the way I take it. I guess one of the great things about Bob's music is you can interpret songs any way you like. Another song off of Infidels. The the lead song on the album First Cut, Joker Man. I don't know what it's about. There's religious connotations, there's all kinds of political connotations. I'm not quite sure who the Joker Man is, but just an amazing, amazing song. Absolutely love it. I saw Bob perform this on the David Letterman show when this album came out. And the funny thing was, after he sang it, the next guest was Liberace. And Liberace comes out, and David Letterman makes a comment about Bob Dylan. Do you like Bob Dylan? And Liberace said, you know, you listen to Bob Dylan, you never even have to watch the news. You can get everything you need from Bob. That's pretty cool of Liberace to say that. Anyway, great rocker from hold on, I need my box set again. Just talk amongst yourselves. So how's everything going, guys? Everything good? Bringing it all back home. Maggie's Farm. Love that song. Again, it's another song that, like on Hard Rain, I know that's Jeff's favorite live Dylan album. They do a great version of that off that special. Also, this was the first song that Dylan did electric at Newport in '65, that concert where they say he got booed off the stage and all that stuff. But I think that was, if you had to pick a song that's kind of the turning point from folk Bob to rock Bob, I think Maggie's Farm might be the turning point. Absolutely love it. From my favorite album again, Blonde on Blonde. Going to be a quiz at the end of this, so first question is going to be, what's Glen's favorite Bob Dylan album? The Sad-Eyed Lady of the Lowlands. Amazing song. You know, it was mind-blowing when this album came out. That song took up the whole side of a record. It was 11 and some minutes long. Incredible song. A tribute to his wife, Sarah. Bob wrote this song with all these incredible lyrics in one sitting at the recording studio when they were recording Blonde on Blonde. I don't know how many hours he wrote it, but over so many hours he sat by himself writing out the words while all those session musicians sat playing cards. Then Bob hands them the words, kind of tells them, hey, this is how it goes. They did it in one take. It's an incredible song. One take. Amazing. Okay, from one of the most influential albums of all time, Bob Dylan's Freewheeling. This is the album that inspired the Beatles and a host of other musicians. Freewheeling. Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. What a great song. It's obviously a song about breaking up with someone, and it's almost like, yeah, don't think twice, it's alright, like he's being really flippant about it, like it's really not bothering me. Who's ever had a breakup that doesn't bother you? But it's pretty tough. They just go, don't worry about it. You know, you just kind of wasted my precious time. It's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. I love that whole vibe there. It's great. Another one that was never on an album, great single, Positively 4th Street. I just love that song. It's so biting. I don't know. I don't know who he's directing his anger at, but oh my God, I did wish just one time I could stand inside your shoes and you'd know what a drag it was to be you or something, or you could stand inside my shoes. I'm sorry, I don't get the lyrics right, but yeah, just an incredible song. Awesome. Okay, we're down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songs That means we've done 12 songs. Carry the 1, 2, yeah. Okay. From, again, bringing it all back home. The first rap song ever written, Subterranean Homesick Blues. What a great song that is. Man, awesome. Absolutely love it. One of the great videos of all time, too, with Bob with the cards and Allen Ginsberg standing in the background in the alley. Very cool. From one of the great albums of all time, Highway 61 Revisited, Desolation Row. No, not ranking songs, but that would be in my top 3 Bob Dylan songs. I might as well tell you now, my top 3 would probably be Visions of Johanna, Every Grain of Sand, and Desolation Row. They'd be Desolation Row, the closer on Highway 61. Another long song, full of all this imagery. It was inspired by T.S. Eliot, who he mentions in the song, his poem called The Wasteland. So if you read that poem, you'd see a lot of the similarities. The end of this song has my favorite Bob Dylan harmonica part in it. I just love the way he ends it with the harp. Amazing. Desolation Row. And my second favorite Dylan song from last cut on this album, Shot of Love, Every Grain of Sand. What a beautiful song. I am not a religious man, but that song is just gorgeous. Every hair is numbered like every grain of sand, like every sparrow falling, like every grain of sand. It's beautiful, beautiful song. Just absolutely gorgeous. And Clyde King does the background vocals with him. It's beautiful. Absolutely just an incredible song. Mr. Tambourine Man. Again, off of Bringing It All Back Home. God, this album's got a ton of great songs on it. The first side of this album is pretty much the rockin' side, and the second side's very acoustic-y. Mr. Tambourine Man leads off the second song. Then Gates of Eden, which was the B-side for Like a Rolling Stone, if people don't realize that. Yet this Gates of Eden was on this album, and Like a Rolling Stone's on Highway 61. It's All Right Ma, I'm Only Bleeding's on this, and It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. Those songs should have been in my top 22. I mean, this album is incredible, but Mr. Tambourine Man, what can you say? One of the greatest songs ever written. Kind of changed music once the Byrds picked up on it. Started a whole new genre of folk rock, and things took off from there into psychedelic music, and it's just all how it all evolved. Very important song. Okay. The mind-blowing song of all time when it came out, Like a Rolling Stone, the lead song off of this incredible album. Like a Rolling Stone, when that came on the radio at 6 minutes and 11 seconds or whatever it was, wow, like just head blown right off your neck. Incredible. What a song. Okay, a couple more I want to mention that are of a little later period. Another Daniel Lanois produced album. There's 2 songs on this album that really do it for me. Everything is Broken. It's just a cool song. I don't know, just the poetry in it, and the way he connects all these images and stuff is just really good. And the next one is Ringing Them Bells. Another beautiful song. So there are 2 off of Oh Mercy that I love, and Visions of Johanna, my number 1. That's 20 songs. Visions of Johanna, again, catch Jeff's video on that. He does a great job of what he thinks the lyrics are about, what Bob was thinking about, and he did a great job. Really got me thinking a lot about the song. And right after that, I'm playing it going, yeah, that's cool. There's two amazing versions of that song. First of all, the original version, studio version off of Blonde on Blonde, and then the version he does with just acoustic guitar and harmonica on the '66 tour, the tour he did with the band when they got booed every night. He does an incredible version of Visions of Johanna on that tour, and it's on the tour box. I think you can buy like a single CD of that show, and also it's on the Biograph box set too. So anyway, what can I say? Bob, I love him. But the Beatles, that's it, man. They're both up there, and then everybody else just finds their way underneath. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even for you people who aren't Bob fans. I just want to say I love you all, and peace out. Have a great day.